Hey guys, it's Coach B. Wiley. So I got a question for you. How do you leave a toxic relationship even though you still have feelings for the person, but you don't have any intention on getting back with them because it was toxic? The best thing for you to do, and I'm sure I've covered this before, the best thing for you to do in a toxic situation and you really want to be done is number one, quit talking about them. Quit talking about them, quit venting about them, unless it's to like a paid psychologist or counselor, some kind of therapist, life coach. Don't go to your friends and family and continue to talk about this individual. Specifically, if you don't have any kids. I'm going to talk to you who don't have any kids first. For those of you who don't have any kids, quit bringing them up in conversation. Totally delete their number out of your phones. Delete the text thread. Get rid of anything that's going to remind you of them. What you can do is you can donate it, give it to your friends, sell it, whatever you have to do that will make sure that your space, because space is everything. And if your ex is still invading your space, even though they're literally no longer in your space anymore, that can really cause emotional, unhealthy things to your emotional well being. Another thing that you can do is just decide that you're going to work on yourself. What are some goals that you had when you were in that toxic relationship that you just didn't do? That they just fell below the wayside, you just didn't get to it, and you just maybe put it off. Sit down with yourself, come up with a list of things that you can do for you. Whether that is getting back to the gym because you used to be heavy on the gym, you wanted to do a marathon, a half marathon, whatever it is you wanted to do health wise, whether it is starting a group of other like minded women on how to cook, like how to cook. I'm literally just pulling these things out of the sky. Whether you always wanted to cook, but because the person you were with, they always cook because there was a chef and you didn't ever have to cook, then hey, why don't I start cooking? Join a group on social media with other like-minded individuals, whether it is you like photography, if you like animals, whether it is you like to travel. Join groups that are based upon what you like to do in your life, whatever your hobbies are, whatever makes you happy. The goal is to take up all your time and use your energy on things that are beneficial to you, for things that aren't toxic. Now, when you have the desire to call the old flame, talk to them, reach out to them, talk to their family member, show up their house, I want you to take out a piece of paper and or your phone. You can do it either way. When you take out a piece of paper, you're writing down why that person isn't beneficial to you and to where you're going and where you're trying to be. Write down all the reasons why you broke up, why you were left crying, why it didn't work out, and not just putting it off on him. Two people can be toxic. You might have been toxic for each other. And if that's the case, write down how you were out of character and the different things that you would do that were not so healthy of you and not so right by you when you were with this person. Write those things down, come up with that list. Or you can go on video. I've mentioned this before. I've done this before. It's been a long time, but I was going through some devastating things years ago. And so I just picked up my phone and I started journaling. I call it journaling, video journaling, because you just pick up your phone and start recording. And this recording is just whatever you're feeling in that moment, whatever your thoughts are, you get it all out. And then you just talk. You just talk through it. You just talk it out. And then at the end of the video, you should be feeling better. And you should realize that, you know what? I shouldn't reach out to this person. I'm going to do my best to try to not think about this person because that relationship and that person is no longer in alignment with who I want to be, who I'm evolving into, and where I want to go. And another way to get out of a toxic relationship and stay out is prayer. Prayer and or meditation. Everybody doesn't believe in God. I do. So for those of you who don't, you can get into meditation. Just get somewhere where it's quiet, it's still, maybe do a sound bath, maybe pull up on YouTube some different, me personally, I like to listen to the rain on YouTube. I also like to listen to the ocean and fireplaces too, specifically around this type of year. So pull whatever it is that'll keep you calm and in that moment and focus and centered on you, because your mental health, your well-being, your emotional balance is the most important. So you start with those things, that'll get you up and rolling. I'm not saying it's going to be easy. I'm not saying it's going to be hard either. I'm saying it may be a little challenging depending on how deep those soul ties were, depending on how long you were together. And then if you have kids, for those of you who do have kids and you know you both want out of a toxic relationship, you don't want to be with this person, yet you continue to think about them, specifically when it comes to your kids, use them. Literally use them. Use them whenever time you think about that person. Say, what will my kids think of me? Would I want my kids to see me in a toxic relationship? Would I want my children to see what I'm doing and then repeat it in their adult life? Literally use your children as motivation to keep you out of that toxic situation. And get busy with your kids too. They got football, they got soccer, they got baseball. You want to go to the trampoline zone, whatever it is. Watch a movie, pop some popcorn, get them involved. Use your kids to help you to get into a better place. And I know y'all like, use your kids. Yeah, use them. They're there. You have them. Have fun with them. Spend time with them. Get to know them. That's all I'm saying. So I think that's about it for toxic relationships. Do those things that I just recommended and let me know how it goes. Outside of that, guys, thank you for watching and subscribing. If you have not subscribed, go ahead if you like these videos. And if you ever want to ask me a question, because this was an Ask Me Wiley question. How many minutes? I've been on here for 6 minutes now. If you ever want to ask me a question, you can go here in my comments. You can go on any of my social media, Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, Coach B. Wiley. Ask me questions. Dating, relationship, communication, breakups. And I want you guys to know that toxic relationships, though they do look like they're that like more of the reality and what all people experience these days, per what you're seeing on social media and or on TV, it's not real, guys. It's all smoke and mirrors. Now, true enough, there are some toxic relationships out here. However, but if you're talking about what you see on TV and it's reality, it's a bunch of bull crap, okay? Don't believe the hype. And also don't get wrapped up in this trend of being toxic. This whole, I'm going to get my lick back. I hate that. I hate that whole, I'm going to get my lick back even term. And what that means is, if you've never heard that before, is let's just say your partner cheated on you. And he confessed, you found out, y'all talked your way through it, you got into therapy about it, you forgave him, all is well, he no longer cheats on you. But you go out and cheat. Even though y'all don't went through all that, you claim to forgive him, y'all went through therapy, you've seen change in him, you have no reason to not trust him or think that he's cheating again. But because you got to get your lick back, the tit for tat, then you go out and you cheat. And it's just like, that's toxic. That's not okay. That's not funny. There's nothing about that expresses love. It expresses hate. Hate for yourself, because you shouldn't use your body to get back at somebody else. If anything, you should use your body to leave that person if you know you can't handle the fact that they cheated on you and was with someone else. So don't be silly. Don't be emotionally unintelligent, and don't get all, for the love of God, don't go blasting your business on social media talking about how you're going to get your lick back, because even though you think it's cute and these celebrities that you're watching, they're acting like it's cute, it's dumb. It's literally dumb. And everyone who thinks that and says it isn't smart. Don't be unsmart. Be smart. Take care of yourself. Don't live in toxicity. It's not for you. Don't be in an unhealthy relationship. You'll know it's toxic and unhealthy when your gut tells you. Don't ignore your gut. Sometimes when we ignore our guts after so long, we just quit hearing. We won't have no gut feeling no more. We just be out here in the wild, just going, just bumping into everything and figuring it out, because the red flags are there, the gut feeling was there, the intuition has been there, yet we have made a decision to ignore it and go for what we want because it's what we want. Quit leading with that mindset too, because that's not good either. That's not going to work for you. Man, just think about it. If you did everything that you wanted because you wanted to do it, where would you be? Where would you be? I know me, I'd be about 900 pounds. I'd be in prison or in the ground under some cement because somebody done knocked me in the head. Or I just be, child, I wouldn't be this life coach talking to you right now in my own home with my own car, living the best life I'm trying to create for myself. I'd be down and out somewhere, hair falling out, bald spots. I probably would look about 40 years older, just a mess of a person. So think about that the next time that you want to get someone back. Think about that the next time you're coming out of a toxic relationship and or a friendship and that person crosses your mind. Do all the things that I told you to do. Start from there and let me know how it goes, because I'm guaranteeing you, I'm guaranteeing you, you're going to feel better about yourself, better about the decision to get out, and better about the thoughts and the good feelings about your future. Let me know how it goes though. Okay? Got it? All right, guys. Coach B. Wiley here. Talk to you later.